You pull over for a heist. This guy is shooting at you without even looking. This other guy jumps towards your car like one of those insurance scams, then walk it off like nothing happened. A car in the background knocks down a light post, as that other guy simply disappears, while the same car tries to kill an old lady that also walk it off like nothing happened. This is everyday shit in this game, because Grand Theft Auto 3 is a masterpiece. This is how the game starts, with your character shooting at a wall. There's absolutely nothing there. Oh, but he's shooting at a security camera. How?
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
The tough guy who was betrayed by his girlfriend learned another harsh lesson when he was convicted of his crimes and received a 10 years prison term. That's it. 10 years for love. On the other end of the spectrum, I'm a nightclub owner, not a simp. Look at this. Almost zero color. Everything in shades of blue. This was before the brown ages of gaming. At the time, game developers still experimented with different filters. That's why every GTA game had a predominant color. This cutscene alone will set the tone for the rest of the game. Look at this fog, the rain, the lightning's so depressing, yet so beautiful.
Come on! Señor Dickhead!
This was released in 2001. Despite the bad dialogue, it was well put together for its time. Well, forget it, the car is glitching through the bridge.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low.
Meet 8-Ball. He's our explosives expert.
My hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Well, maybe not so expert. He'll be important later, but for now, you're just 8-Ball's driving hands. The first job is quite simple. Just go to the point on your minimap while familiarizing yourself with the driving. The sweet driving. The handbrake does wonders, and most cars are at least decent to drive. So when it comes to controlling your vehicle, 90% is driving skill and the other 10% is luck.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes.
Right here is your safe house.
It's free real estate.
It's the only place where you can save the game for now, so get used to the streets around it. And speaking of the red light district, after you change to your new clothes, you're off to see Luigi.
8-Ball's got some business upstairs. Or maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls.
He's a club owner.
Hi, I'm Misty.
She's Misty. Just bring her back in one piece and you'll be good. Don't mess with her.
Leave me alone.
For your own sake. And that's your first job. From now until the end of this journey, you'll be doing missions aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon your ex to kill her. If the plot gets too confusing, don't worry, who wrote it was as lost as you are.
Luigi said to give you this, so here, take it.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor.
By this point, you notice that Claude doesn't talk. Well, according to Rockstar, this animated sequence were a pain in the ass to put together. You rarely see two people having a conversation for that exact reason. Or even two characters present in the same room.
I gotta talk to you. Alright, Mick, I'll talk to you later.
They did what they could to avoid dealing with animations. That's probably why there's an abundance of missions where you just read a note instead of speaking to a fully animated character.
Surprise, asshole. Bet you never saw this coming.
That's why they hide characters off screen.
Yes, Ma.
That's why they tie characters off screen.
Maria's all tied up at the moment.
You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
And that's probably why Ray's taking a shit. I'll go as far as to say that you have 4 characters giving missions on a payphone, for that exact same reason. Anyway, on the note that Luigi left us, where he probably wrote in all caps hence the screaming,
Go and introduce a bat to his face.
you need to introduce a bat to someone's face. You won't have a lot of problems with combat if you're playing with keyboard and mouse, like you should. Just point to the head and that's it. But melee combat is not that simple. If you're supposed to beat someone up, just run them over instead. This is the Stallion. The first car you're forced to use is a Kuruma, which is a good car. The second is the Stallion, which is shit. This is on purpose, forcing you to see two extremes. When given the opportunity, choose your set of wheels carefully. Choose the Taxi. It's the most reliable vehicle in the game. Not only it drives good and has decent speed, it's everywhere and will be there when you need it. Like the super shotgun in Doom 2 is no BFG, the Taxi in GTA 3 is no Infernos, but they both get the job done. But I digress. Before bringing this abomination to the garage, you have to use the paint and spray. This fixes your car, changes its color, and gets rid of your police level. Just make sure to put one vehicle at a time. The paint spray is essential for you to be able to handle yourself on the streets, so learn where it's located, close to Luigi's Club. Memorizing key locations shouldn't be a problem since every street is handmade, every corner is unique, and although the entire map is not that big, it feels huge. It helps that some locations are simply stunning to look at, making that stop for sightseeing worth your while. If you like cold, depressing looking games like Shadow of Chernobyl, Most Wanted, and Shenmue, Liberty City is right up your alley.
The Don's son, Joey Leone. He wants some action from his regular girl, Misty. Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights, but watch yourself. That's Diablo turf. Joey ain't the kind you keep waiting. Remember, this is your foot in the door, so keep your eyes on the road and off Misty.
Yes, out of that. You notice how he said Diablo stuff. So neighborhoods belong to certain gangs. This means if you anger them, and you will, they'll shoot you on sight. It doesn't matter if you are in a car, in an ambulance, even driving their signature vehicle, they will shoot, they'll kill, they'll drag you out of your car and beat the living shit out of you. At one point of this game, our protagonist will manage to piss off 5 of the 7 gangs in this city without saying a single word, rendering a simple drive from point A to point B almost impossible. Some places will become uninhabitable for you, and you'll never see those spots again, at least not without dying in the process. Sounds bad? Well, that's because it is.
Joey! Am I gonna get to play with your big ends again?
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug. Hey, I'm Joey.
And this is Joey. Pretty chill guy.
Some Diablo scumbag has been pimping his scuzzy bitches in my backyard. Go and take care of things for me. If you need a piece, go around back of Ammunition opposite the subway.
Where?
Go around back of Ammunition opposite the subway.
Oh. Okay, I've kept this from you as long as I could. It's time to come clean. Grand Theft Auto 3 has no map. Only a minimap. So it shows you where the ammunition is once, and after that, you have to find it for yourself. This might sound like a pain in the ass, and believe me, by the end of the game it will be, especially if you didn't have 20 years to learn your way around. But for things like buying a piece, it's not that much of a big deal. There's nothing much on the first island anyway. A pay and spray, an ammunition, a police station, a hospital, and that's it. So it's easy to find them again. The fact that every neighborhood is unique and has unique landmarks makes this even easier. Okay, I'm not making up excuses for it not having a map. GTA 3 should have a map. I'm just saying, you get used to it. I should also point out that I'm using some fixes, so I can play in widescreen and 60 FPS, but you can go even further and install the Definitive Edition mod, which I recommend for new players anyway, since this mod adds a map, changes gangs so they won't attack you on sight, make everything more pleasing to the eye, and a ton of other fixes. So why am I not using it for this video? Simply because I'm too attached to the original's peculiarity.
But Jericho and Owens together? They were the hottest thing on Raw.
Hey, I'm bored. When you gonna drill me?
In a moment, sweetheart. I got a little business to take care of. I got a little job for you, pal. Lips Forelli is stuffing his fat face in the St. Mark's Bistro, so steal his car and take it to 8 Balls Bomb Shop up in Harwood. Once he's fitted it with a bomb, go park the car where you found it.
Easy mission, cool one as well. The only problem, which is a recurrent theme during this game, they omitted crucial information. On this one they don't tell you cannot damage the car. If you do that, you gotta run to the pay spray and get it fixed. But aside from that, it's pretty easy stuff. The game gives you 6 minutes to do a 2-minute job, come on!
You're tuned to lips. I tell you.
Some of the songs were made just for this game. Yeah, since back in the day I didn't speak English that much, I had no idea at the time that most of these are satires. There's also real songs, well the other ones are real since you're listening to them, don't be a prick. There's a radio that only plays reggae songs by a real guy named The Scientist. I don't know much about him since the only yerba that I consume is this one. There's a radio that plays Cajun songs if you're into that stuff. And also Flashback FM that plays the soundtrack from Scarface. This would be more appropriate for Vice City, but there was no way for them to know they'd be making that game after this one. Some foreshadowing is nice, just don't overdo it, okay? When I first played this game, I listened to Flashback FM all the time. My favorite song was Rush Rush. I didn't understand the lyrics, so I thought it was really cute. As cute as you can be while you're singing about cocaine. Speaking of which, there's this drug called Spank.
Spank, 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 spank.
Spank, all caps. That's probably cocaine, and it is important for the plot. Everyone is crazy for the damn thing. And that's all they tell you. That's all you need to know.
Who needs details anyway?
Yeah, who?
Got a noodle stand down in Chinatown. That rat has sold his last stir fry. I want you to take him out.
A combat mission, but a guy runs away. Just don't let him get to his car. Tap the sprint button instead of holding it, and you run longer. Unless you're a pianist, I suggest remapping it to an easy-to-reach key. Mouse aiming is also a must for this one. If you're playing with a controller, the only option you have is auto-aim. And since this game registers headshots, auto-aim offers a gimped version of all weapons, because it will always shoot the chest area. With mouse aiming, even the pistol is useful, or why use the pistol when you can use the Uzi? The Uzi is the most versatile gun in this game. You can use it while you're driving, while you're running, you can even sprint with it. Get the Uzi. Love the Uzi. Go for the head. Beautiful. Okay, jokes aside, I'm not your mom and dad. You can play the game however you feel like it. Just beware that if you use the controller, it will be way harder.
No, God! No, God, please, no! Alright, we're gonna hit the payroll van. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it off the road. And take it to the warehouse at the docks, and my guys are gonna take over from there.
This game becomes more enjoyable if you know the way around its bullshit. Take Van Heist, for example. A mission where you gotta ram this van like a troglodyte until the driver runs away disgusted by your actions. Now let me show you how gentlemen do this task. Joey tells you the van is bulletproof, but what he doesn't tell you, it's not explosion-proof. Where do you get explosives at this point of the game? Nowhere, but there is a workaround. If you combine any vehicle with 2 shotgun shells, you create that explosion that you need. I know this because 8-Ball knows this. Where do you get a shotgun, you ask? By entering a police car, you get a shotgun and 5 shells. The parked ones have a small chance of being unlocked and a 100% chance to be locked when you need it the most. To steal a moving police vehicle, just go for the right door, run around, enter it, and get the hell out of there. This way you won't get busted. Once you have everything you need. Beautiful. Just don't park it too close, okay? You want to damage it, not to blow it up. Once you manage to pull this off, the driver leaves the vehicle out of sheer respect for the player. Now just drive to the warehouse and you've done Van Heist without breaking a sweat. By the way, this shotgun is weird. It fires 5 bullets horizontally and that's it. You have to stand still while firing. It does have a good knockback effect, but even so, I rarely use it. Some weapons didn't age well, okay? This is a 20 years old game. Try explaining kids nowadays what's this.
Oh, here's the guy I was telling you about. Alright, listen, this guy he ain't Italian and he's no mechanic, but it's beautiful, just beautiful. This is Pop's capo, Tony Cipriani.
Yeah, I'm Tony Cipriani.
It's Cipriani or Cipriani?
Tony Cipriani.
What?
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown first. Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car, Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
Oh, but Mr. Cipriani, this is the game for fancy crap. Turns out that Triads decided to stop barking and finally bite, which leads us to...
The Triads think they can mess with me? I want you to destroy their laundry vans and mangle any Triad gimp that gets in your way. 8-Ball can supply you with what you're gonna need.
Here they give you grenades. They are kinda tricky to throw and attract a lot of cops. But they are useful here if the vehicles are unaware of your intentions of blowing everything up.
You did real good, kid. Go collect the cash and bring it back here. Watch out for the Triads.
Oh yes, the first proper combat mission. You fall into a trap. The Triads surround you. There's nowhere to run, but little did they know, you're not locked there with them. They're locked there with you. With the power of keyboard and mouse, not only you can shoot them in the head, but also pull the most majestic combat maneuver, the backwards jump. If you master this jump, you'll be safe from pretty much everything trying to punch you or hit you with a bat.
Don Salvatore has called a meeting. I need you to collect the limo and his boy Joey from the garage. Then get Luigi from his club. Come back here and pick me up. Then we'll all drive over to the boss's place together. Those Triads, they don't know when to stop. They want a war, they got a war.
Hey, it's my boy.
How you doing, Pop?
You got yourself a good woman yet?
Oh, so I think this will take a while.
Tony! Once this unfortunate business is taken care of, we'll all go down to the club and celebrate with your mom.
This is Salvatore. He's different.
Hey, Maria, move your butt.
Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this game. This is Maria. You spend one afternoon with her, you take her to a party and back, and that's it. You set the events that will lead you to your death. But wait, what did I miss? Nothing. That's just how this game works sometimes. Your clock is now ticking.
Policeman's ball is being held at the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge, and they'll be looking for some old school action. Now, I got girls all over town walking the street. Get them to the ball. They'll make a bundle. Get as many of them as you can before the cops drink away their green.
Getting them all to the party is not mandatory, and there are 4-door vehicles that will make this mission really fast. But why do it fast when you can do it faster? Get the coach from the garage named Joey and drive them all to the ball in one trip. Well, not to say this game doesn't get on my nerves, because it still does sometimes.
Não, puta que pariu!
But here's the thing, you can always work less for the same result. In that skunk in the trunk, the bastards force you to drive a mañana and you have to escape from 2 kurumas, which is easier said than done. Well, just kill them both before even entering the car and have a nice Sunday drive. In Triads and Tribulations, there are 3 warlords you gotta kill. One of them requires you to find a specific vehicle to enter their compound, so I just kill him through the wall instead. In cutting the grass, you're supposed to follow this guy without letting him know you're tailing him. But if you show up in a taxi, he will gladly enter your car and take you both directly to your destination. We are as lazy as we were 20 years ago, but now we're wise enough to get away with it.
Were you followed? You know what goes on here is our little secret.
Oh hey there, Kathy, long time no see. This will be a good time, you know, to kill her. I imagine Claude seeing this scene from afar thinking, nah, that's not a good time, this revenge thing can wait. And don't tell me he wanted to stay low-key because you run over the guy after they had the little chat. That you watch. All of it. We're almost done with the first part of this mess.
8 Ball's rigged a dust cart with a bomb. 8 Ball says it's real sensitive, and the slightest bump could set that thing off.
The game now pulls a l'accélère de la peur, where you have to drive this truck without hitting anything or else it will explode. But this thing drives so slow that I dare you to blow it up. A lot of blowing things up on this first part. It will get worse and louder. Now, before you do Bomb the Base Parts 1 and 2, you should do everything else on this island. Like the secondary missions, they are shorter and more straightforward, especially the dog food factory, where you're helping out this guy doing a lot of shady stuff, and he has a different approach when it comes to dealing with evidence. Yes, beaching dog food is people. Okay, technically, only after Salvatore's last request you won't be able to complete some missions and others will become way harder, like the El Burro missions.
I started my exotic entertainment business with nothing but the sizable contents of my leather pants.
Family-friendly stuff like arson, terrorism, tourism, even reception and distribution of pornography. You gotta go around town collecting porn mags and take them to the store where people are eagerly waiting for them. But don't worry, after this mission you get your own copy delivered to your safe house. Okay, a lot of people complain about this mission being too difficult. You don't have to collect them all, for fuck's sake. If the next one is blocked, go for the one after that. Remember when I sold you the taxi as being excellent? Wow, I trust it as my getaway car, and it doesn't disappoint. Not convinced? You can win braces with it. Just make sure to start the competition in the fairest way possible. And I can't stress this enough, finish this before Salvatore's last request. But why? What happens after that?
I'm asking you to destroy that spank factory as a personal favor to me, Salvatore Leone.
So you do just that. It's this boat. Always use the tunnel to get there. You get the rifle here, it one-shots enemies, it's overpowered, so use it well. Climb this truck, go for the head because that's all you can see anyway. Pretty cool mission, mostly because of this cutscene.
It's my favorite cleaner. I'm proud of you, my boy. You kicked the shit out of those grease balls. I just got one little job for you before we can all celebrate. There's a car around the block from Luigi's club. The inside is covered in brains. Take it to the crusher before the cops find it.
You gotta do just one last favor. As you approach in the area, Maria pages you. What happens if you don't believe her?
Do you become fatigued?
But why? Why kill me now?
Listen, Salvatore thinks that we're going behind his back, so he was offering you to the cartel in order to make a deal. I couldn't let him do that. I mean, the worst thing is, it's all my fault because I told him we were an item. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I told him we were an item.
So in case you've missed, all we've done up to this point, down the drain because of this mission.
Enjoyed myself for the first time in a long while, and you treated me really good with respect and everything. I better go. I'll see you around.
Because there's one thing about these old-timers. They don't like any fucking around with the other guy's wives.
Nice reputation we're building to assert our revenge on our ex-girlfriend that we probably don't want that anyway.
This is a friend of mine, okay? She's an old friend. It's so good. She's someone we could trust.
Come on, enough of this speech.
She's talking to me while I'm already at the boat. Oh, there's two. Okay.
Asuka and I are gonna have to talk. Why don't you go cruise around?
You'll need a place to lie low. There's a warehouse at the edge of Belleville.
It's free real estate.
Staunton Island is a tiny bit more complicated. This is where the lack of a map will really shine, because now you'll be traveling between two islands and it can get confusing, but hey, there's new stuff, new locations, new weapons, and of course, new cars. Oh, the new cars, the Infernos, the Cheetah, the Stinger.
I'm the Stinger. Don't you ever forget who I am!
But there are exceptions. Although the taxi also cruises every street of the second island, it shares a spawning chance with another vehicle. There is a chance of you walking a street that is haunted by the Landstalker. Remember what I said about the stallion? The Landstalker is worse, tenfold. He wobbles all around, loses control over almost everything. Do not use the Landstalker for anything important. This is me not taking my own advice, and this is me paying for it. This scene is just beautiful. A Landstalker crashing on another, joined by a third one.
Beautiful.
Speaking of true beauty, take a trip to the Ammunition and marvel at their selection. They got some rare things on sale, stranger. Grenades, now available at any time. Don't they break the game? Yes, they do. Body armor. Don't start a mission without one. This thing doubles your health pool, so use it. The AK-47 has good DPS, but it's not as versatile as the Uzi. Remember the rifle from Bomb the Base? It's also here, and it's devastating. See how this arsenal is really solid? Oh, don't worry, it will get better, but not now. First we have his car to settle.
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship. You must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you've got a massager.
That's not a massager. That's
a number 9 large. Oh!
I gotta be honest, it's kinda disappointing. The first mission you get on the new island, you gotta go back to Portland. They don't give newcomers some time to forget about the island before sending them back for nostalgic effect. Also, you're on a time limit, so you should find your way back to the red light district and fast. I know the game tells you to explore.
Why don't you go cruise around?
But there's no way it's guaranteed that you explore key points necessary to your navigation. The Ammunition and Pay and Spray are marked on your map, as well as your new safe house, but not used for locations like the tunnel or the Callahan Bridge, which was recently repaired. Probably the reason why in the sequels they always have a mission that you drive around a recently unlocked location, and also the reason they have a fucking map. Remember when I told you the rifle was OP?
There it is! Wasted!
They just walk away.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. Police source indicates that the FBI has mounted a surveillance operation at key locations around the city. Take out these spying cops, but be careful. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Kinda racist, right? Wow, the prequel was worse.
Rocky Talkie Teriyaki. Teriyaki tastes like sake.
Most missions on this game are like this, straightforward. Just go to the location and do it. Problem is when the player goes unprepared. Always, always, always Gear up before going on a mission. Later GTA games give you what you need, especially San Andreas, where you even lose equipment when they give you a silenced pistol with 20 bullets over your desert freaking eagle. This is way better for retrying missions after getting wasted, but don't do that. Just save before every job, they're all close to your safe house anyway. If you die, just load.
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur.
Well, dialogue's not as good as it is nowadays, but these cutscenes, they still have a certain charm. As for the mission itself, the police boat has mounted guns on it. If you have to shoot something with this, just try first person, trust me.
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's the payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
This is my favorite mission in the entire game. This is what GTA 3 is all about. Speed, driving as fast as you can under crazy circumstances. This is amazing and also unlocks a nice character, Ray. Up to this point I've been altering camera modes to get better footage, but first person is my camera of choice for driving. So if you guys excuse me, this is a treat to myself.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
Oh no, Mr. Cop, you ain't gonna ruin this for me. Other GTA games might have better graphics, better combat, better dialogue, but this is the one I have the most fun driving. So good.
Easy in the toilet block in the park.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world.
Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. Make him bleed.
Do not forget your car is a weapon as well. There are races on this island as well, on the side missions. This one is pretty cool. A checkpoint will appear and you have to be the first to get to it. So you have to think if it's worth going after a checkpoint that you're about to lose to another racer or wait for the next one to appear. See how your opponents are using vehicles from different classes. This took a little while because the car was stuck in the cutscene. This is not all about speed, it's about being the best car overall, so of course I'm using the taxi.
I want you to steal me some gang cars so we can do some naughty thing on our enemy turf.
On this mission, you gotta grab 3 cars. The Yakuza Stinger,
And you feel the wrath of the Stinger!
the Diablo, and the Mafia Sentinel. The Sentinel is easy, right? Nope. Remember when I told you about turfs and how some places became dangerous? Well, since we killed Salvatore, not only the Mafia is aggressive towards us, but now they're also packing shotguns. This means that the neighborhoods owned by them are now to be avoided. You learn to steer clear of these places and navigate the city without entering the wrong streets. I know the concept of turfs is nice, but the way they implement it on GTA 3 is just brutal. By the end of the game, you feel like you're walking the zone in Stalker. One wrong step, one wrong turn can kill you. If you die in this mission, just make sure to bring a sentinel with you to the other island and try again. Now let's add yet another faction to our list of enemies. I have absolutely no idea the intended way of completing this mission. They show you the madman exploding on your car and the car is just fine, so it is explosion proof, right? No, that's a lie. What I do in Kingdom Come, I just run around and explode the vents from up here. Just remember to tap the button. Fuck this mission. Next.
A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
Find a cop car, ignore the ones on the street, just drive here down the road and grab one. I don't know for sure, but it seems that on this mission they are always unlocked. Get it armed with a bomb, drive back, get a kuruma inside there, arm the bomb and drive the guy out. He's not the smartest boy around, so be gentle with him, don't expect him to do much. Motherfucker, I am right here.
You must obtain the cars on this list and deliver them to a garage behind the car park in Newport.
Another awesome pure driving mission. Just drive and fast. Don't worry about the car condition. There's a pay and spray right beside where you have to take him. Just be careful of people shooting at you. There is a point in this game where you don't know who or why they are shooting at you. All you have to know is that you should drive at full speed all the time and never stop the car.
Lucian, sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything. And
I just love the commercials.
I used to fall unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep.
Of course, by today's standards, this is nothing, but it was such an improvement over GTA 2.
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
When trouble looms, the fool turns his back, while the wise man faces it down.
Another easy but badly designed mission. You're supposed to grab a Yachty car. How does it look like? Like this. You're looking for this one, not this one. This is an Idaho. Notice the difference? The interior has a leopard pattern. You most likely came across this car and thought it was the same Idaho present in the other island. It's a gang car. It's supposed to be unique and stand out. You end up trying every vehicle until you see Yachty shows up in the right bottom corner. And the rest of the mission is easy. It's a 1-minute job if you know what the car looks like. How did this happen? I opened 2 doors at once and then simply got arrested. Okay, do-over.
To be truly strong, it is important that you never show weakness. The businesses fortunate enough to have our protection settle their accounts today. Go and collect the money immediately.
The task is supposed to be simple, just collect the money. But see, there's a problem. There's a Diablo here. Why there's a Diablo here? Let's see Uncle BJ. He's next on our list.
I can't pay you, and I wouldn't pay you if I could.
Of course it was going to be censored. This is a Japanese mission. You think it's bad? The South Korean one is even worse.
Some young gang just jacked up the place. They took everything. You guys are useless.
You see? Get the rifle. It's worth it. Just remember, the ammunition in Portland is close to Luigi's Club, and in Newport is close to Asuka's place. Do not be without your gear.
You. How fitting you should choose this moment.
Nothing much to say here. It's a mission. Just make sure to do this before Wakagashira wipeout. Yeah, Kenji won't be around after that one.
An old army buddy of mine runs a business in Rockford. Some cartel scum roughed him up yesterday. He's gonna need backup. I'd go myself, but the old sciatica's playing up. So, good luck.
Oh, Mr. Makowski, we need no luck. This mission right here is quite important, not because of the mission itself, but because it unlocks the M16. I consider the second act of the game to start right after you kill Salvatore. That's when you're free to start working on the new island, but this right here is the beginning of the third act. How good is this weapon that I ignore the fact that this mission also unlocks the rocket launcher? Well, the M16 is what miniguns want to be when they grow up. It shoots fast, kills fast, blow things up really good. This is the best weapon in the game. All you need to know is that this is the weapon you need for most missions from now on. But since it's so powerful, shouldn't I be worried if my enemies have it? Yes, but they rarely do. I'll let you know when to look out for them.
Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need.
This is what I need. Also the body armor. Block this entrance. Shred this guy to pieces. Sometimes they'll manage to go through even with the alley blocked. That's not a problem. What? He's still alive. I told you already, the rifle is overpowered. Well, the third time is a charm. It can shoot through stuff. It's probably right here. Bitch.
Hey, if I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd still have my arm.
Oh yeah, we do believe you, Phil. Be sure to come back here north of the stadium when you die. Do not worry about money.
I know a real important man in town, a soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them. He's involved in a legal matter, and the prosecution has some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something.
For this mission, you definitely need a fast car. Just be careful, the evidence truck is quite stupid. Just don't be stupid yourself and you'll be fine. Now just torch the car. At this point, it is probably very torchable. After this one, you can talk to Donald Love.
First of all, let me thank you for dealing with that personal matter.
But I won't do that now.
I think my partner's a rat! Steal a police boat! Make sure his backstabbing plans are sunk!
They give you 2 missions where you gotta steal a police boat, and they put these boats on 2 different locations. The game won't even tell you you gotta go back to Portland. Another mission where the difficulty is solving this game's vague description of what you gotta do. And oh, that barrel that spins like a collectible? Do not collect it. Seriously.
Useless bat! You totally messed up my ass!
Jokes aside, it's a pretty cool job. Okay, don't try to shoot him. Hit the ambulance, and once he's out, get some good distance and...
A valued resource, an old Oriental gentleman I know, has been kept hostage by some South Americans in Espatria.
Yeah, now we're talking. The coolest mission chain in the game. For starters, we have to rescue this Oriental friend from the Colombians, steal a cartel cruiser, enter the garage and bring the old man back. And that's it, but just wait and see.
Nothing drives down real estate prices like
when maple syrup collides with ham.
Apart from an outbreak of plague.
Oh no. On this mission, you gotta assassinate Kenji. Make sure you did all his jobs before this one. Love wants you to kill him while driving a cartel cruiser to incite a gang war, so they can't see you get out of the car, which is easier said than done. Look at the amount of guards. Run him over as fast as you can and jump off this ramp. After that, get out of Newport and leave the car. But oh no, that's not how I roll. Let me tell you a little secret. Explosions go through walls. Shoot this lamp, not this one. This one, Kenji won't even know what hit him. Get back in the car, drive away from the scene and leave the vehicle.
In these days of moral hypocrisy, certain valuable commodities can be hard to import. On its approach to the airport tonight, a light aircraft will pass over the bay. It will drop several packages into the water. Make sure you pick them up before anyone else does.
Oh, great, another boat that could be anywhere on the 2 islands. Fuck me. But after you find it, it's easy. Just grab the packs, watch out for the poltergeist helicopter and the FBI cars. They are out of their fucking minds. As long as you don't stop, you'll be fine. Okay, this is getting a little out of hand. Nah, I knew I had it. The new island is up, Shoreside Vale. Go there, learn the layout. This island is so messy, not even having a map would save it. Also mandatory that you learn the tunnels, when to turn and where they will get ya. Avoid the bridge. It's always up when you need it anyway. It's not even one of those cool bridges where you can do crazy jumps. Well, you can do on this one, but the results won't be in the driver's favor. If you're not saving before every mission, now is the time to start. Most jobs now will send you from Newport to Shoreside Vale, and this means if you die there, you spawn there, you have to drive all the way back to Newport, accept the job only to go back to Shoreside Vale and try the mission again. So save your game.
You weren't followed. Good. This is it. I'm way over my head and I'm starting to drown here. I'm a marked man, so I'm getting out of here. Get me to my flight at the airport and I'll make it worth your while.
This is one of the hardest missions in this game. Pure driving skill, and I love it. You gotta take Ray to the airport on a very tight time limit. Sounds easy? Well, the bridge is off limits. They have M16s up there. Listen to the sound while I pass underneath the bridge. Yeah, scary, I know. So you take the tunnel, right? Well, the cartel is waiting for you at the end. Get it? Nope, let me explain. The shortest route is blocked. This means you have to drive like crazy through the longest way. Or just drive a fast car, you say. The cartel will fuck you up as soon as you exit the tunnel. Just drive a sturdy car instead. Well, they are all slow as fuck, and you never make it in time. Unless... yeah, boy. And the payoff for all this? A bulletproof Patriot. Store it. Don't use it now. This is crucial for new players. It will make your life a million times easier later. Now, people who play this game already know what I mean. Good luck, pal. Back to the old man questline. Look at this here.
My real objective was hidden on the plane all along. Unfortunately, the port authorities seized the plane and were stripping it down until I intervened at great personal expense.
Just make your way to the airport, and when you get there, use the rifle from a safe distance. They have M16s, and don't try to fly the Dodo. Leave it to the pros. Don't look at me, I always flip the fucking thing.
Hey.
Oh, look, it's Catalina. Remember her?
Hold on, hey! Hey, take it easy, amigo. Yeah.
We always got a choice, you dumb bastard.
So, the whore got away. But you've done me a favor. You're not the only one that has a score to settle with the cartel. This worm killed my brother.
Nope, he didn't.
We all saw the cartel assassin.
Nope, you didn't.
You are proving to be a safe investment. A rare thing in these days of falsehood. My Oriental friend will need an escort while he takes my...
Now we have to escort the mysterious package. Make sure this van gets to the other island without the cartel blowing it up. They'll be all over the map. Just drive ahead and run them over, because they'll rip this van to pieces easily. Just don't run too far ahead or they won't even have spawned yet. Deal with the cruisers that appear and be thankful this thing doesn't take any damage from crashing into stuff. Be really, really thankful. Okay, this mission can be tricky, so be ready for anything.
In the Navy.
A lesson in business, my friend. If you have a unique commodity, the world and his wife will try to wrestle it from your grasp.
On this one, you're a decoy so they can move the mysterious package safely. You can't get rid of your police level, you have to endure the 3 minutes of abuse. The first thing to do is to get out of Shoreside Vale. My advice here is to drive real slow and the cop will start pushing you. Just sit back and relax. If you can't pull that off, just drive on straight lines until the time is done, okay? So you did all that. Rescue the old man, multiple decoys, all to secure this package. What's in the box? That's it. That's all we got, and that's the exact reason why I love this quest line so much. We never see this character again. After all that work, we'd be disappointed no matter what they pull out of this thing. I liked it. They had the balls to keep this mystery what it is. A mystery. Okay kids, let's wrap this thing up quickly. Last secondary missions before the end of this clusterfuck. Uzi Money and Toyminator are pretty easy, so I won't go into details. But Rig to Blow, oh boy. This is a weird one. They give you a timer and a point on the map. Couldn't they start the timer when you get into the fucking car? Anyway, you have to take this vehicle to Portland in St. Mark's. Oh, but that's Mafia turf. Mafia won't attack you on this mission, so they knew that giving them shotguns made this spot too dangerous, which begs the question why they left this on the rest of the game. I don't know. Some missions have special rules because they'd be impossible otherwise. Now you gotta drive back, just drive careful now. They don't even tell you where the pay and spray in the third island is located.
Entry with your banana cannon, Pogo. Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast car. And help Pogo to his final mission. To storm the White House with his friends and become president. Police Chief Gary Shaver.
Oh, you thought Grand Theft Auto was too easy with the garage right besides the pay and spray? Well, this one is for you, motherfucker.
Yo, a Federal Reserve flight just smashed down at Francis International. There's platinum all over the strip. Get a car and snatch up as much as you can. You can drop the bling off at one of my garages.
For this mission, you need a car. Any car will do. The ability to count to 10, self-control, and luck. I recommend not grabbing more than 10 blings, because for every bling that you collect, your car will get heavier and heavier, so resist the temptation. Why do you need luck, you ask? The weather must be clean. Because you lose acceleration and handling with the extra weight, it's absolutely mandatory that it doesn't. Fuck me. On this one, you have to beat a lot of guys. You gotta fight a lot of guys. Remember when I told you to run people over instead of beating them up? You cannot do that on this one. Just grab some health here, a bat, and go to the location. While dealing with groups is easier if you stand your ground like a freaking Chad. Since the melee combat is so clunky, I don't know how you're supposed to finish this any other way. This game is the Antichrist. Okay, now for the main course, last Oscar missions.
Miguel seems to think I'm mistreating him. Still, he's revealed the extent to which Catalina fears your quest for revenge. She has 3 death squads dotted around Liberty. Act as the bait and get the death squads to follow you to Pike Creek, where some of my men will be waiting for them.
This concrete texture looks like pumice stone.
I'm going slightly mad.
At this point, if the game gives you clear instructions, follow them. To know if you aggro the car, just watch for the change of color, bring them all to the place and don't destroy them before that. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, he's driving off again. Oh, for the love of God. They'll find a way. Damn, she's sending people armed with M16s after me. She does want me dead. Enough playing now.
Miguel certainly has some of that famous Latin stamina.
What?
I'm quite exhausted. The cartel have a front company, the Kappa Coffee House. They've been selling Spank through the street stalls. We have no choice but to put these drug stands out of operation.
This is it, kids. This is the mission. This is the one. This is Espresso to go. It's time to drive like a pro. It's time to show GTA 3 that you know your way through every corner of this damn map. It's time to show who's boss. Remember that bulletproof car? Remember that I told you to keep untouched until the right moment? Well, this is it. Yeah, we're going all out, baby. Well, I play this game more than I care to admit, and this mission always gives me chills. It requires you to destroy 9 coffee stands scattered around the 3 islands. There's 2 in Portland, 5 in Newport, and 2 in Shoreside Vale. After you destroy the first one in any order, a timer will start and you have 8 minutes to destroy the rest. Sounds easy? Well, at first they won't appear on your minimap, and one of them is located in St. Mark's. So what's the plan? First, you need a route. You can follow mine since it's not too complicated. Second, you need a car. You have 2 options. You can either use a fast car and destroy as many as you can while driving as fast as you can before that car explodes, then find another one and try to finish the mission. The second option, which is safer, use the Armored Patriot. They're both risky since the Patriot is not really that fast, but I'll go with the second one. You can pick whichever you feel more confident in pulling out. This is one of the hardest missions in the entire series. If you manage to do this, you're the king of Liberty City. Or queen, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. See you on the other side. Ignore all the stands you see and just go to Portland. Use the bridge. Find and destroy the first one by the harbor by just touching it gently. Don't worry about the bullets, just don't crush the car too much. Go to St. Mark's. Notice that the Mafia guys are using only Uzis. That's because this will be a disaster if they had their normal loadout. Now go back to Newport. Drive to the extreme south. Destroy this one. While you're still in the south, drive to the center-ish part of the map and go north. You'll find the next 3 ones doing this. Remember that street where the ammunition is? There you'll find the last one in Newport. Now go north and take the tunnel close to Phil's base. Go to the airport, and by the end of the tunnel the cartel will be waiting for you. Beware. No, not now. Fuck! No, there's only one left by the police station. Yes! Of course it was going to be you, my love! What did I tell you about the taxi? Fucking rocks, baby. Fantastic.
There's a plane coming into Francis International in 2 hours' time. It is full of Catalina's poison. You can avoid airport security by getting a boat out to the runway light buoys and shooting the plane down on its approach.
Yep, sounds difficult, shooting a plane, but it's not. Pocket this way, trust me. Run and remember to tap the button. Grab the rocket launcher and sail towards the buoys. How to pronounce and sail towards the buoys. I got the worst weather possible, wavy and foggy, but I can do it all the same because I have the taxi waiting for me. Any moment now. Oh, that is. Just grab everything and leave before the helicopter blows your boat. Go up the ramp and accelerate. Okay, hang in there, buddy. No. Okay, now it's personal. I tried to spend all my cash to see what would happen if I didn't have the money. I got bored and managed to earn back half of what we need. But if by some miracle you don't have this money yet, find a high ground, provoke the cops, get 6 stars. By this point, this should be child's play. When the tank guys show up, drop a grenade on them. Drive away to Portland, store the tank, save and do vigilante. Make sure to shoot your cannon backwards to gain a lot of speed, but not too much or else it will take flight. Don't ask. Every kill on vigilante will earn you more and more money and you have what you need in no time. Why don't we just cheat? Well, because we are better than that, and after all we've been through, it should be easy. Now let's finish this. I have $500,000 and a bullet with Catalina names on it. I'm coming for you, Kathy.
The real question is, did you turn up to rescue Maria or to get me back? Well, I got news for you. Shooting you will be a pleasure, but dating you was only business. You are muy pequeñito, amigo. You have been a busy boy, but you haven't learned. I'm not to be trusted. Kill the idiot!
You have no weapons, but do not panic. There's armor in the garage. Make sure to make those bullets count and get in the car. She flies away towards the dam. Go after her. Grab the rifle. Shoot the M16 guys. Be careful with the hidden ones. Blow up the truck just to be sure. Grab Half. Go up this way. Grab Maria. Grab the rocket launcher. And now it's showtime. This is for shooting me. This is for breaking my heart. And this is for the taxi. What a freaking ride. We've done it. We got our revenge. We cannot set foot on this island anymore. We have no friends. We have no money. Well, it's unfair for me to say that this game is a masterpiece when I have a ton of nostalgia for it. And I'm not here to tell you that GTA 3 is a good game and you should like it. If the game is really good, it will do this by itself. I'm just here to point out some of the good stuff that were overshadowed by its sequels. It's known for changing how gaming worked in the 2000s, but this game is praised more by its feats than its features. Well, of course it needs some mods to make it more tolerable, but unfortunately all the mods in the world won't be able to fix this game's biggest sin. It came out a year before Vice City. Vice fucking City. GTA 3 didn't even had a chance. Vice City had 2 entire years to be burned into our memories before San Andreas wiped the floor with it. But even so, GTA 3 still has its cold and depressing charm, perfect for a rainy day. If you're feeling brave, you can check out Liberty City streets for yourself and see what's what. And I'll be here doing videos like this, so make sure to subscribe so I can maintain a steady supply of cute kittens delivered directly to my door. Thanks for watching.